never slept in here.
Spare room.
Becoming a bit of a habit, this.
Oh, what do you expect if you accuse me of being a liar?
I never said that.
You said I was back on painkillers.
No, I asked. It's different.
I've been to hell and back, Paddy, trying to get myself clean. And for what? For you to cosy up to your bit on the side?
I told you. It was nothing. It meant nothing. Why don't you believe me?
The way that you believe me?
When you said last night there was no point to us.
How can there be when we don't trust each other? I'm sorry, but I think I should find somewhere else to live.
No, Rona, no, Rona? Rona!
Still no better?
What do you mean?
Well, it must be this bug that's going around everybody's getting. Yeah, have one of these if you like.
Coffee's fine, thanks.
Yeah? Put them there in case you change your mind.
Rona, can you just give us a call, please? We need to talk about this. All right, bye. What are you doing?
It was just a bit of stock taking.
No, you're not. You seeing if there's any painkillers missing? Do you think she's taking them again?
I don't know. But before I start throwing accusations about, I thought I should check my facts.
And?
It's all here. But then she'd know it's the first place we'd look.
If she was lying, you'd pick up the signals, wouldn't you? I mean, that stands to reason.
Except she's that good at it now. I can't tell what's true and what's not. I'm not sure she can anymore.
For a second there, I could have sworn you were Kerry.
You what?
Oh, rolling in 20 minutes late.
Oh, her head is all over the place, what with Amy leaving.
So what's your excuse?
I had to rush Samson to the doctor's this morning.
What's wrong with him?
Well, he woke up with an angry rash all over his chest. I thought it was measles.
Oh, what did the doctor say?
Just some viral thing that's going around.
Archie hasn't got it at all, has he?
No, thank goodness.
Are you sure you're not contagious?
I wish I were. I wouldn't have had to come in here then, would I?
What if they got it wrong? I mean, what if it's meningitis or something?
Oh, don't you think you're overreacting?
All the same, I think Archie should come and stay with us for a few days. At least until Samson's over the worst of it.
Well, you've never been worried about him picking something up.
That was when I could trust Sam to look after him.
Look, Archie will be fine. The important thing is Sam is keeping his side of the bargain.
How do you mean?
Well, he hasn't said anything to Lisa or Charity. The last thing you want to do is stir things up.
No, but all I'm interested in is that Archie's all right. And if I get to see him for a few days, then all the better.
There you are. I thought you disappeared off into town or something.
I didn't make it past the end of the road. And before you ask, no, I did not overdose or go cold turkey.
Right. Well, you look dreadful.
I feel dreadful.
Rona, I think this has gone on long enough. What you saw yesterday with me and Chaz...
No, not now, Paddy.
No, you said we needed to trust each other. So for the last time, there is nothing going on between us and you either believe me or you don't.
Do you believe me?
If you promise that you're telling the truth, then yeah. Then we need to get you to a doctor.
Oh, I knew it. I knew you were testing me.
I'm not testing you, but there's obviously something wrong. And if it isn't the painkillers, then we need to find out what.
Don't mind if I intrude.
What are you doing here?
Lisa told me about Samson's bug, so I thought I'd come and check up on this little one.
Oh, he's fine. Which is more than you'll be if that catches you.
Well, I'm more concerned about him. No, it can't exactly be hygienic with you all crammed in on top of each other.
All right, so we're all dirty now.
I didn't say that. I'm just saying it might be better if he came and stayed at ours for a couple of days. Yeah, at least until Samson's over the worst of it.
Well, if I decide he needs to stay anywhere, I'll ask Ali.
Why? When I'm offering?
Because this has got nothing to do with some virus. It's about you punishing Sam over what happened.
No, look, just for a few days. No, I'll bring him straight back as soon as Samson's over it. I hardly get to spend any time alone with my son. Please, just give me this.
glad to know you don't have the latest lurgy that's doing the rounds.
I'd prefer it if it was.
So if it's not that, then...
Well, by the look of your sample and your symptoms, you've picked up a urinary tract infection. More than likely cystitis. I'm going to prescribe a course of antibiotics.
Is that absolutely necessary? It's just I've spent the last God knows how many months trying to come off pills. So.
But these are antibiotics. It's completely different.
Yeah, I know. Can I not just drink like a gallon of cranberry juice or something?
If you wanted to end up in hospital with kidney failure.
Kidney failure?
Try these. If they really prove to be too much for you to deal with, then come back and we'll try you with something else. But whatever you do, don't ignore it.
So, I gather it's you we need to thank if my boy comes down with typhoid or whatever it is Samson happens to have.
Sorry? I mentioned that you wanted Archie to come and stay with us for a few days.
With me staying there?
It's not as if we haven't got enough room.
It's not about that, Rishi. It's about looking out for your own.
Technically, Archie is our own.
The way his mother lives, it's a wonder the poor little wretch hasn't got some dreadful disease already.
What's this?
It's my pathetically inadequate attempt at apologising. It's basically a massive piece of chocolate cake.
It's spoiled the surprise. I will leave you to enjoy.
Do you mind if I have this later? I just want to get Leo home now.
Yeah, of course. Definitely. Then we will. Should never have doubted you. Have you had them yet?
What?
Your antibiotics?
I will.
Well, that's not good, is it? You know what the doctor said? You can get a kidney infection.
Yeah, and he also said not to get stressed.
Right, you can have them, or am I going to have to pin you down and forcibly insert them? Because I've got my rubber gloves.
Can I have a glass of water?
Bob?
Yeah?
A glass of water, please. Rona, I promise you, before you know it, all this will be a dim and distant memory. You can have that in bed tonight. When you're relaxing. Not, you know, I'm not trying to... See you in a bit.
Oh, glad to see you making yourself useful.
Just seeing how far I could ping a staple. It's quite far.
Oh, wonders will never cease. And I bet my stapler's empty now, is it?
I didn't think of that. Go and pick them up.
No, Sammy, just leave it. It's more important you get out on the road.
Well, that's the thing. What with Samson being off school with this bug, I said I'd go back and look after him.
Well, can't Rachel?
She's got her hands full with Archie.
According to Jay, she's fobbed him off onto us.
Aye?
You did know?
Yeah, of course.
And are you all right with that? This is about what happened with the fireworks, isn't it? Rishi's gone all overprotective.
It's not to do with that.
You can't let him push you around, you know. You've got to be more assertive. I can have a word with him if you like.
No, I can handle it. I've got to go. I'll pick Staples up later. All his bottles and bibs are in here. Oh, Mr. Rabbit.
Mustn't forget Mr. Rabbit.
Still, it seems a bit soon for you to have him, if you ask me.
Well, the last thing we want is this little fella coming down with it and all, eh?
I could drop some of that stuff off on my way home, if you like.
We'll manage.
Yeah?
All right. You coming, Sam?
I'll catch you up.
All right. See you later.
Charity is my family. You've got no right making me lie to her all the time. All they say.
Look, I know it's difficult, but Jay's only doing this because he loves her.
Then how come he had a baby with someone else?
Right. Come on, mate. Let's not argue about this in front of him.
I'm not your mate, all right? The only reason I'm doing this is for Rachel, not you.
And we appreciate everything you're doing.
This is for Rachel's benefit as much as anyone's.
No, it isn't. You don't give a toss about it. All you care about is yourself.
I missed something. That sounded like raised voices to me.
No, Sam's not happy about Archie coming to stay with us, that's all.
Not the only one. But you gave him what for, Sammy?
He'll like you to sing this for him in bath.
I'll try, but I can't guarantee he'll find my dulcet tones very soothing.
It's your favourite car waiting for you. Oh. And there's someone else waiting to welcome you home. Let's see who it is. It's Bernard the Badger. Oh, wow.
Look, it hasn't been cold.
I can't believe he's finally home. Sorry, it's just... For a while there, I didn't think this day would actually come.
I'm sorry I didn't believe you. I feel like a right snake.
Oh, please, Ness. I would have done exactly the same if I was you.
Anyway, look, I'll get out of your hair. I'm really chuffed for you. Not for your infection, obviously. Oh, yeah. Yes.
Yay! Can't believe Marlon was being like that.
Hearing what you said to him, you know. Sticking up for me like that. I can't tell you what that meant to me.
Does that mean I'm your knight in shining armour again?
Yay! Oh, hiya, love. Oh, I wasn't expecting you up here.
Yeah, I know. Well, I was just passing, so I thought I'd just look in on Samson.
Oh, well, Sam's making him some alphabet spaghetti, so with fingers crossed he's on the mend.
Oh, that's good. I'm dead pleased. Sammy, I was hoping to have a quick word with you, actually, just about boring work stuff mainly.
Oh, well, I can't.
Oh, you're all right, love. I'll take it up.
No, I'd sooner do it myself.
Oh, don't be daft. Not when Charity's come here, especially.
All right, well, now it's just the two of us. Why don't you tell me what that was really all about earlier?
What are you on about?
I wasn't born yesterday, Sammy. I know for a fact that you and Rishi were not arguing about bedtime, so what was it? Are they still giving you a hard time about the fireworks?
Oh, I told you, it's not to do with that.
Well, what is it then? Look, if you don't tell me, how am I supposed to help?
I've never asked you to help. No, I'm not saying how else.
OK, fine. How about then I just ask the questions and you nod or shake your head?
No, I'm not playing your daft games. Sorry, I've got to go,
No,
OK?
Sammy, you are not going anywhere until you tell me what you are hiding.
I can't. Now, just stop asking.
Why? Tell me why.
Because Jay'll kill me if I do, right?
Oh, my God, so you really are hiding something. OK, Sammy, you listen to me, right? Whatever Jay has threatened you with will be nothing in comparison to what I will do if you do not tell me the truth, right? So if I were you, I would start spilling the beans now.
Sorry, love. He won't eat anything unless you feed it to him. Talk about milking it.
Oh, it's all right. We can finish this off tomorrow anyway, can't we? All right, well, I'll get off bright and early tomorrow and you can tell me all about it. Kiss Samson for me, won't you? Bye.